In 2019, Acer delivered the Acer ConceptD 500, a workstation aimed at creators with the performance necessary for design, 3D modeling, video editing, architecture, and more. Oh, and as an added bonus, it looked amazing. No ugly, flashy design aesthetics, a wood top panel, aluminum side covers, and a sleek, deep gray geometric pattern inlay into the front of the panel. Sounds perfect, right? All the way up until the announcement of the price at $3,700, at which point I personally checked out. But not to worry, Acer has fired back with a brand new model, the Acer ConceptD 100. Match it up with a 24-inch color accurate monitor from Acer, and this may be the best setup for creators in 2020 looking for a desktop workstation. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that this is not the final production model. This is an engineering sample that Acer sent over to me to get a first look at the build and discuss with you guys my thoughts on this machine coming out later this year. First and foremost, I'm very happy to see that Acer shrunk the build substantially. It can easily fit on my desk or workbench and not stick out like a sore thumb. It has a simple, handsome aesthetic that speaks to my appreciation for simplicity. The build is nearly all aluminum outside of the front panel, which is a plastic material containing that sleek gray geometric pattern. The engineering sample they sent to me has the Intel i5-9400 6-core 6-thread CPU, the NVIDIA Quadro P620 with 2 gigs of GDDR5 VRAM, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, as well as 128 gigs of solid-state boot drive, as well as 1 terabyte of storage. This machine will be great for graphic design, 2D and 3D projects, architecture, Photoshop, and illustration work, and even some 1080p to light 4K video editing. But I will make one critique on the spec choice. Just to be honest with you guys, I would have preferred if they chose a 4 gig VRAM GPU like the Quadro P1000. This would have given a little bigger kick for video editing and 3D animation to provide even faster playback and rendering for projects. I will say though that their choice of components does provide a very quiet and cool, well, temperature cool workstation. No matter what you are working on, you will not hear this machine rise above 40 decibels, which is the average noise ceiling of a library. It comes with a great selection of ports and the coveted SD card slot that so many laptops and desktops have been increasingly removing from their systems is included in this build. It also includes a USB Type-C port, multiple USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports, and a bunch of display ports. You can have at least 4 screens hooked up to this machine at one time, making it a killer workflow workstation. If I did not already mention it, the ConceptD 100 is a solid build. For such a compact unit, it feels really durable and well put together. One item I want to comment on is the front geometric insert. I wish this were not merely an attractive design aesthetic, but also a cooling vent. This would add another opportunity for Acer to insert a small fan to pull air across the components to help cool the machine and improve the temperatures even more. Overall, it is still well vented with a large side panel and rear vent. Perhaps they will make this change for the production model. We will see. If I were in charge of pricing this model, I would place it at a cool. I think is a great price point for these specs and the level of performance you will see out of this machine. I would be comfortable with paying for this workstation. What is that beep? Bro, you can't talk about the pricing yet. That's yet to be decided. Yeah, but I want to give a little perspective here. Doesn't matter, man. Knock it off. All right, well, in that case, definitely subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on the full review once the production model comes out and I get it in the studio to give it some real tests. Overall, I think this is gonna be a really good workstation for somebody looking for a space-saving, compact build that is great for their day-to-day work. Keep editing, keep designing, keep creating. I'm Benji Kaiser, and I will see you here in the next video.